Good afternoon, race fans. It is 8 minutes to go to Quali 1. You're listening to the Racing 6 YouTube channel, and this is our live watch along for the Qatar GP qualifying session. Yes, this is Friday. This is the second session on Friday. It is a sprint weekend. So under that format, the second session on Friday is Quali for Sunday. Quali for the sprint shootout, which is the quali for the sprint race, will be tomorrow. And then, so that would be in the FP3 slot. And then what we normally in the quali slot will be the sprint race itself. And then Sunday, obviously, the race itself. Once again, this is Crash talking to you live. We're about, again, 7.5 minutes ago before Q1 starts. I want to thank everyone who's shown up so far. We've got over 1,000 you already watching. Thank you so much. So we'll go through Google, Yentel, Danish, Paula, Jose, Michael K, Camillin. These are our regulars. These are our channel members. Basically, they're throwing a few bucks each month to be a member of the channel. Helps us keep the lights on. They get a few perks. They've got the green name chat. They've got the badge. They also have a list of them. They've got special emojis available to them. I'm actually going through right now. Boom, boom, boom. I'll put those into chat. So there's some benefits for being a channel member. If you're not a channel member, first, are you subscribed? Come join the 104,000 members of our extended family. So we're to qualify. And it's free to be a subscriber. If you subscribe, hit the bell, you'll get notifications that when we go live. The other thing that you can do is also join our Discord. And I put the link for Discord should be in chat in a moment. Cool. So going into Quali right now, the big thing about is the track really at the moment. Two things happened during the FP1. One, track is green. This is like the first real time the track is being used. So it's being rubbered in. Like it is like track evolution is going to be massive this weekend. Try, I think. Where's the cheese counter? There's no cheese right now. There was no red flags in FP1. So right now, yeah, I've been on a streak of not having red flags. What happened to Ryan? Nothing happened to Ryan. Basically, I am doing. This is normally FP2, so I get to do it. Ryan will be back. He's here this weekend. He'll be doing the race and the sprint race. So, moving on. So it's hot. Let's put this perspective. We're in the desert. It's hot. So tire degradation is a big factor in play here. On top of that, track is green, like brand spanking new green. So track evolution is going to be a big factor. Because it's also, we're in the desert, it's dusty. And F1 is the only show in town right now. There's no F1, F2, no F3, no Porsche Cup going on this weekend. So the F1 is the only cars that are going around this circuit. So the track is dusty for that reason alone. And then on top of that, to make things worse, there's wind. And that, as much as the cars are kicking off dust, this track is getting dirty again because the wind is just blowing sand right back onto the track. And literally, there are moments where cars were going around the track, and it looked like, with the dust going behind it, it looked like it was a wet track, really. So it's bad. We saw, and then on top of this, to add to the drama, a lot of cars were going off track, like Max was going off, Hamilton, Charles, everyone seemed to had been going off track. We didn't get a report, we didn't get reports but expect people to be off track. The tire compounds we're using is the C3, C2, C1. These are three of the hardest, we're one off from the hardest. There is one more compound, a C0, that's harder, but essentially we're on the hardest compounds for this track. And that's, again, huge degradation. We barely saw the soft tires used until like the last 15 minutes of the session. So there is that. If you have any questions as we go through quali, drop them into chat, and I will try and get to them. I'm not sure what the order you're trying to do there, Iron Music, but we had FP1. This is the quali session. Tomorrow will be the sprint shootout and the sprint, and then the race. Max does not have to win either the sprint race or the race itself to be world champion. In fact, if Max finishes 6th or better in the sprint race, he will be world champion. So we are in place to basically, what is going on with the lights in the Red Bull arena garage? Yeah, that's weird. Is there a weird? I don't know if the light was malfunctioning or put into disco mode, but it was odd. Um, Again, Max Verstappen has to score 6 or better, and it's on both sides of the garage. What's going on? We've got ice, dangling ice, I think, around Checo in his car to cool off that area. I don't know, Jose. It looks like disco mode to me. People are asking how to watch. So we are a watch along. So we're not going to show you the video or audio of the session itself. If you want to, again, we're a watch along. So we're expecting you to watching the stream aside us, whether on TV, whether it's ESPN, ESPN Plus, Sky, F1 TV, or your local provider. We're not tech support for you, so I can't really tell you how to get a stream, besides the obvious. Just looking through right now. And the Red Bulls are going right out and out of the disco garage. So Red Bull are going to be the first ones going to go out. They've already out of the garage. They're going to sit there, and that makes sense. They want to be in that clean air. Let's see who's behind him. A lot of cars are coming out of the garage. Max is out next. So those are asking about the sector. The yellow portion of the map, that is going to be Sector 1. The red portion is Sector 2, and the blue portion of the map is Sector 3. Looking through right now, Max is on his out lap, and so is Perez. Alpine is next in line. McLaren, I think Mercedes, Williams are trying to get out. No, that's the Ferraris. Just looking for your questions in chat right now as we wait for. What is Alpine doing? They sent both cars out at the same time. Oh my God, Alpine, what are you doing? And as expected, right now everyone's on soft tires. So pretty much that's what they're going to be using. The softs is just for these qualification laps. So part of the issue with Alpine is one of the things we didn't catch last Japan is that there was orders to swap places, and then at the end of the race they were told team orders to swap out again. Gaming, it's a sprint weekend, so qualifying on sprint weekends happen on a Friday. That's a not a weird time zone thing. No, it's just quality happens on Friday for the sprint race for the race on Sunday. But as far as I know, that the layout of the track is the same as it was. The layout hasn't changed; it's just been resurfaced. I don't know of any other issues with the track that were adjusted or fixed. One of the things that they did is they tore down all the paddock areas and rebuilt them. And then, the commentators were like, "Wow, this feels like a shopping mall." Marvin, it's quali, sprint shootout, sprint, and then sprint race. So we got Max doing a 126.884. Bottas is 2, Perez is 3. Lawson is 4th right now. And right now we're getting our first time. So these are going to Stroll jumping into 3rd. So slotting into 6th right now. Magnussen slotting into 4th. 128.3. And who was that? It looks like Alonso may have gone off track, though. Alonso has the fastest first sector. He's gone 126.715, so he's a tenth, within a tenth of Verstappen. Actually, a tenth faster, I should say. Stroll is already has his first lap deleted. Track limits on turn 5. Gasly has a middle fastest sector right now. Right now, he's on a flying lap. He's been taken by Norris at the moment. Gasly's going to go to P2 with a 126.7. Sainz is the next car to come around. Sainz is a 127.4. So he comes in at P5. Leclerc goes at 126.444. He's now P1. But he's falling behind. We've got Norris up next. And he's flying. Fastest purple, pure purple lap. Fastest sector 1, fastest sector 2, fastest sector 3, fastest lap. 126.043. So Norris is P1. Verstappen is now P5 after others have gone faster than him. Ooh. Oh, Norris's lap was deleted. Give a. Yeah, so track limits on turn 5 for Norris. So his fastest lap has been deleted. So he currently has no time. Perez is on a flying lap right now. Lawson's starting flying lap. So is Stroll. Again, people are saying the track is green. Again, this is a new surface track. It has dust on it, and there's a wind kicking up. That's been kicking up dust onto it. So track evolution is going to be huge here. Perez slots in as P6 behind Max. Following along with Lawson. He's a second behind after 2 sectors. Stroll coming to the line. He's half a sector behind Leclerc after 2 sectors. Alonso's starting a flying lap, fastest sector 1 so far. Lawson's coming to the line, and so is Stroll. They're about a few seconds behind each, but different between each two. Lawson's 1.4. Stroll comes in 0.8, and Tsunoda point. So Tsunoda, where's the Tsunoda? Tsunoda slotted in at P14. Lawson was 14. He's now 15. Sorry, Tsunoda just slotted in at P5. I'm sure I'm live on all these. Oh, that was after. So Tsunoda comes in P5 with a 126.7. Ocon just came in with a 126.395. Alonso went P1 with a 125.685. It's the first in the 125s. Norris back on a new flying lap 10 minutes ago in this session. He's got fastest sector 1. Keep an eye on Norris right now. So turn 5 is where he got. So he's past turn 5. He's just now turn 12 at this point. Lost a little bit of time in sector 2, but he's still on pace. Clerk moves up to P2 with a 126. He's a 0.4 behind Alonso. And Norris is not going to complete his lap. He's going to come to the pits. Clerk's last time. So Clerk is dropped from P1. His last lap was deleted. So Alonso's back at P1 with 125. Ocon is second. Clerk is in still P3 with his previous lap. Watching Albon as he comes to the line. And he's 1.8 tenths off with a 127. So with 9 minutes left to go, our magazine is the driver at risk. Joe, Norris, Russell, Hamilton, and Hulkenberg. Norris's first lap, his first lap time was deleted. Don't know where Joe stands at the moment. But Hulkenberg has not set a time, and Russell and Hamilton, I think they haven't come out yet. No, they came out. They just didn't do a flying lap, it looks like. So looking through right now, no Sargeant crash so far. No Sargeant crash so far. Sargeant right now is P9. He's actually ahead of his teammate by two places and about within a tenth. Ocon is saying it's very hot in the car. That's obvious given that they're in the desert and it's hot. It's hot everywhere down there. Watching Hulkenberg right now as he has not set a time. So this is his first flying lap at the moment. For those who are new to chat, basically we have a bot that's very aggressive about links. If you type a period and you have text letters on each side of it, it will read it as a URL. I know I didn't program it; it's not very good. Piastri's last lap was deleted. Track limits at turn 12. So Bottas has jumped up to second. Hulkenberg has jumped up to 13th. See, Magazine is on track. He is now, where did he go? Nope. Russell just jumped to second. And Hamilton is about to finish his lap, and he's going to slot into third. So right now, Alonso is on pole, positional pole, well, fastest this section is in Q1. Russell, Hamilton, Bottas, Ocon, Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Piastri, Tsunoda. Hulkenberg is the driver at risk. Stroll, Zhou, Lawson, Magnussen, and Norris are the ones in the elimination zone right now. Can Alonso really get the pole? Right now, he's looking pretty good. I mean, like it's Q1, but he looked good in FP1 as well. So it's looking very good that he is in contention for a pole later in Q3. Looking right now, people setting up to go out. Yankee Mojo. Albon's last lap at 126.9 was deleted. Track limit is turn 5. Turn 5 is where most of them are coming off. I think Piastri is the one with, I think, turn 15. He was an odd duck, but it's been mostly around turn 5 where they've been going off track. 5 minutes left to go in Q1. Joe, Albon, Lawson, Magnussen, Norris, and right now in the elimination zone, Stroll driver at risk. Norris has not set a time yet because his laps have been deleted. He didn't finish the second lap. So Clerk has jumped to P1 with a 125.4. So right now, the only ones who are in the pits right now is Bottas, Hülkenberg, and Zhou, and Magnussen. So it's the Alfa Romeos and the Haas's. Following along with Perez right now as he comes to the line. It's in Sector 3. He's a half a second off. He's going to slot in at P4, 125.991. Norris, slow Sector 1, not an improvement in Sector 1, but a fastest Sector 2 for Norris. He's now in the third sector. Lawson also in the third sector as well. Lawson's improving both of his two sectors so far. Sainz's last lap, a 142, track limits at turn 5. And Lawson's going to slot at P13 with 126.7. And Lando, where is he? He goes P1 with 125.1. Sargeant, P8, 126.21. He's probably going to end to Q2. Piastri's going to 125.769. 2 minutes, less than 3 minutes to go in Q1. Right now, Lawson is Gasly's driver at risk, but Lawson's not that far behind. Hülkenberg is on an outlap. Zhou on an outlap. Magnussen on an outlap. And Stroll and Albon are out. Alonso, fastest Sector 1. Ocon's going to jump up to P6. Alonso coming to the line. And he's going to be slot in P2. He's 0.09 behind Norris. Gasly going to slide into P6 now. Verstappen coming to the line. Saxon, fastest Sector 1. He's going to slot in with a 125.007. So P1 for Max. Albon is going to be at P15, 2 minutes ago. Will he get another lap? It may not happen. Albon driving at risk. Lawson, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Zhou, and Magnussen are the drivers in the zone right now. Getting replays of some of the drivers going over the curbs. How close Lando is getting to going off track. And that's clearly an off track from one of the Alpines. So right now I'm looking at, I think Perez may be the only one on a flying lap right now. What happened to Hülkenberg? I mean, like, they went out for like one lap. I mean, he said a 127. Magnus said a 128. All of these guys, again, again, we're watching Magnussen right now. He's improving his first sector. The prediction is a 126.0 flat is the knockout time. Right now, Albon is the driver at risk. Lawson, Hulkenberg, Stroll, Joe Magnussen, drivers in the elimination zone. Magnussen is doing is 0.3 faster than Albon. Bottas is half a second faster than Verstappen. Lawson 0.2 behind Albon right now. Magnussen about to finish his lap. This is it, or he is going to move to P17. Magnussen's going to be out. Bottas moves up to P11. So he's going to be safe. Lawson moves to 126. He is not. He's going to move to 16. He's not going to get out of Q1. Hulkenberg coming to the line. He's going to jump up to P9. That's going to drop Albon to P16. Stroll about to in his third sector right now. It's not yet. Sargeant is P15 right now. Stroll's going to go to P17. Now, the only question is, I believe Albon, I don't think he's going to get another lap. Nope, he is on a flying lap. We are looking at Albon. He improved in his first sector. Second sector did not improve. Gasly moves up to P7, not affecting order at the moment. Here he comes to the line. Albon's going to come into P15. Is knock his teammate out. Sargent's going to be P16. So we have our eliminations. Sargeant 16, Stroll 17, Lawson 18, Magnussen 19, and Joe 20th. So we have our first 5 knockouts. So here we go. Q1 is over. Q2 will be in a few minutes. Just looking at questions, time for discussion. What do you guys think? Where's Lewis? Lewis did 14th. Looking right now. No rebuilding AM2 today. Why do you think Stroll should retire? He should be done. Did they say? File language. I'm just looking at some of the bot can be particular at times, and it's like, what did you do? What did the bot do? Clipso thinks he'd be a better driver than Max. Good luck, my friend. Yankee Mojo having a hot take that F1 needs a Brazilian driver more than an American driver. Alonso saying that Leclerc destroyed his lap. They're showing when Leclerc passes Alonso on track during qualification. Just looking at what you guys are saying in chat right now. waiting for race control to say when Q2 will start. Where's Ryan? Basically, this is not Ryan's normal time to be commentating. Normally, this is free practice 2. So you will have Ryan back for the sprint race and the race itself. Again, this is the YouTube channel for racing statistics. You're watching the Qatar GP qualifying. We just got through Q1, Q2. We'll be starting soon. And again, this is Gresh. Again, normally this is, Ryan is one doing qualification because it's falling on a Friday. Falls under where I'm normally doing pre-practice. So. Whoa, wait a second. It's Hamilton, Sonoda, Lawson, Piastri. Follow race directions. Noted. It's so someone's asking about how people find the race driver against people like Senna. It's recency bias. Like Max is doing his stuff right now, and Hamilton, Schumacher, and Senna did it years ago. So there's a recency bias towards Max right now, and the same thing was happening with. I mean, no doubt, probably happened with Vettel when he went through his 4 world championships. What happened to Checo? Checo got into Q2. I don't know what you're complaining about, my friend. So we've got cars now lining up to head out for Q3. And we have gone green light for Q2 now. Again, Sergeant Troll, Lawson, Mags, and Zoe were the 5 that were eliminated in Q1. So this is an interesting take. Checo needs to up his game, otherwise he could lose his seat at the end of the season. Dude, he's second in the championship, the drivers' championship. Why would he lose his seat? And if you replace Checo, who are you going to replace him with? I mean, Ricciardo is still injured. Yuki's not better than Checo. And Lawson's still too green to consider for that role. So it looks like the issue is that the 4 drivers went a little too slow on outlaps. A lot of you think Danny Rick could replace Checo, but Danny Rick, I mean, honestly, Daniel's he's hurt. And Daniel's not back to form, his Red Bull form. Like, you guys will think, yeah, he's back, but he's not shown that he's back to his Red Bull form, where he was before he left Red Bull. Like the 4 years between Alpine and particularly the 2 years, I mean, the 2 years with Alpine and particularly the 2 years with McLaren damaged him as a driver. So we've got drivers out already. Do we have anyone on fat flying laps just yet? Not sure. Looks like we've got some trolls in chat. You are all going away. Where are the cars? We are a watch along stream. We're not going to be showing. Oscar almost off the track. Just barely. Just barely. So Oscar's in a 125.7. Sainz is second. Verstappen is third so far. Bottas is in third. Then Verstappen. See how things go in a moment or so as times actually get into place. Yeah, no, there was a that Bottas was a tenth off of Oscar's time so far. So he basically again Oscar, Sainz, Bottas, Ocon, and Alonso, and Norris were the first ones out. Though Norris has a 0.26 second, so Alonso and Norris those are not representative times. Leclerc P1, Hulkenberg P3. Again, 10 minutes ago in this session. Gasly to P1. We have not seen Verstappen, Perez, Ocon, Tsunoda, Russell, Hamilton, Albon. Russell, Hamilton, Albon are on out laps. Not got times for Verstappen, Russell, Ocon, and Perez yet. Max is going P1 with 124.7. I think that's the fastest time today, actually. Yeah, 124.7. Who got the message was garbled. I don't know. So who got their track time deleted? Tsunoda P4 with 125.5. I think maybe Albon had his time. Following along with Lando. And Yuki got in the way of Lando on his lap. Well, that's not good. So there could be a blocking issue later on, if they investigate that. So right now, Bottas is a 10th driver at risk. Ocon, Norris, Russell, Hamilton, Albon are the drivers at risk. Russell, Hamilton, and Albon have not set times as of yet. Russell set his went to P2 as I say that. Hamilton's coming in. He's about to set his time. He's 4/10 off of Verstappen. So Verstappen, Russell, Hamilton at the top of the board. So Hulkenberg, driver at risk. Sainz, Bottas, Ocon, Norris, and Albon are the drivers at risk. Right now, Ocon and Albon are the only two on track. The other three are in the pits. Hulkenberg, driver at risk, is in the pits as well. So right now we've got Ocon coming to the line. Albon going to be the next across the line. Going to set He's going to move to P9. Albon about to come to the line. He's going to move to P10. So Piastri, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Bottas, and Norris are the drivers at risk right now. Of the Sainz is on an outlap. Rest are in the pits. Verstappen is in the pits, Alonso in the pits, Tsunoda's in the pits. Perez has just come to the pits. Everyone else in the top 10 are on track still. We've got less than 7 minutes to go in this session. Sainz is on new, fresh, soft tires. What happened to Lando? His first lap out was deleted. He did do a Q1, but he went off track. I think in the same spot, like that turn 5 area. So right now, Piastri, Sainz, and Norris are all on outlaps. Hülkenberg, Bottas are in the pits. These are the 5 in the elimination zone. Albon is the driver at risk right now. He's got a 125.707. Following Sainz right now. Again, he's one of the drivers at risk. And he has done less than a tenth faster than Albon in Sector 1. So he's beginning his flying lap. In the top 10, the only one who's still out is Leclerc. 5 minutes to go in the session. Piastri on an outlap, Norris on an outlap. Leclerc, a second, a third off in Sector 1. So he's not necessarily on a flying lap at this point. Trying to see why Sainz is going to board his lap. Just not smooth looking. Yeah, he's aborted his lap, so he's going to go back around and he's going to restack for a faster time. Names in gray, they are in the pits, with the exception of, again, 16 through 20. They're obviously not involved in the Q2. So right now, Albon is, again, driver at risk. Piastri, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Bottas, and Norris are the drivers in question. Pass has improved in Sector 1, so has Norris. So McLarens are on flying laps right now. Oscar's first going to hit the line for Sector 2, and then it's going to be Norris. And as he comes to Sector 2, he's 0.6 faster than 0.675 faster than Albon. Norris is coming to the line. He's 0.8 faster than, and fastest Sector 2 for Norris as well. Watching as Oscar comes to the finish line. Did he go off track? Oh, did he go off track? So Oscar's going to set a P1 124.724, but did he go off track? Norris is going to go less. Wow, 0.39 separate between Norris and Piastri right now. That looked bad for Oscar, but I haven't seen anything from race control about it, a lap time being deleted. So Ocon, Hülkenberg, Bottas are in the elimination zone, and they are on outlaps right now. So they will have, time will expire, and they'll be on their flying laps. Why today's qualifying? It's Friday. Yes, because we are on a sprint weekend. So this is qualifying for the sprint for the race itself on Sunday. Tomorrow morning, where it would be FP3, would be the sprint shootout, and then what would be what normally qualifying on a normal weekend would be the sprint race. 2 minutes ago in this session. So Sainz was already out. Everyone else is on in the elimination zone are on out laps. Max is stuck behind one of the Ferraris, and they are being a mobile chicane for Max. And that's going to blow any... What is he doing, man? He's Max complaining about one of the Ferraris being in the way. So right now, Tsunoda's the driver at risk. Ocon, Albon, Hulkenberg, Sainz, Bottas are the 5 drivers in the elimination zone. Hulkenberg is on a flying lap right now in Sector 2. Sainz is actually ahead of him on track. Bottas is also on a flying lap as well. Sainz is coming to the Sector 2 line. And he's going to be 2 quarter second faster than Tsunoda. Hulkenberg coming to the Sector 2 line. He is just barely less than a tenth faster than Tsunoda. And Bottas is a quarter faster than Tsunoda. So we've got all of these drivers will probably jump ahead of Tsunoda, but who else are they going to knock out? Sainz moves to 9th. Hulkenberg is next to cross the line. Hulkenberg's going to move to 11th. Hulkenberg's not going to get out of Q2. Sainz is moving to 10th. Bottas is moving to 9th. Sainz is the driver at risk. Perez moves up to 9th. So Bottas is the driver at risk. Sainz is probably going to be knocked out. Tsunoda making his charge right now. He's in Q3. Ocon right now going on a last flying lap. And Tsunoda comes to the line. He's only going to be 11th. So Ocon is probably our last driver at this moment. See Ocon coming to the line. And he comes in P5. So Perez, driver at risk. That pushes Bottas out. Russell moves up to P4. That's not going to affect anything for elimination. Hamilton coming around. Hamilton's P8. He's going to go P1. Doesn't affect elimination, though. Albon on a flying lap. He has a chance to get out. Albon goes off track. Albon's going to be eliminated. Perez's lap time was deleted. So is this it? Tsunoda is eliminated. Sainz is going to be eliminated. Perez is going to be eliminated. Albon eliminated, and Hulkenberg are going to be eliminated. So here we go. We've got our eliminations against Tsunoda, Sainz, Perez, Albon, Hulkenberg. Bottas makes it in to Q3. Hamilton goes a tenth faster than Verstappen at the last minute. So I mean, Perez is going to start 13th in the race. He's going to get into points. Wait, you guys are like, there's no chance he gets a seat in 2020. Dude, he's on contract for 2024 already. He has a seat. His seat is confirmed. Does Sargeant have a seat in 24? It's not. So it's, yeah. Oops, there we go. We'll put you in timeout. We don't need to. Sargeant's seat is not confirmed, but the team principal wants him in that seat for next year. What would Lawson take Sargeant's seat? It doesn't see. Here's the thing: like a lot of people are like Lawson should take Sargeant's seat, and right now it doesn't make sense to do that. And part of the reason is that ultimately Sargeant is most likely going to be in that seat next year. Again, it's not 100% confirmed. It is. Vowles says that he has a preference to have Logan in the seat next year. I'm just looking through right now. I'm just looking for any questions. You're not really asking any questions in chat at the moment. Checo out, right now, taking a walk of shame with cameras on him. Going to the FIA garage. Was there a reason? No. It's not that he's an American. Don't get me wrong. That's important. Logan came through Williams Junior Driver Program. He's a junior driver of Williams. He's like one of a few that they have, and so he was gonna be slated for that seat because of that relationship, and because of that relationship, he's going. That's why he will be most likely be in the car next year. What will stop that? He scores no points through the rest of the year, and he has another massive or one or more massive crashes. That would put a strain on Williams to keep him as a driver. Ars is saying Lawson Perez. I'd still take Perez over Lawson right now. Stream may had a hiccup. If you guys reset the stream, just reset this browser. You'll be back and you should be fine. Over 800 likes. Oh, did Perez go off track? Yes, he went off track. That's why he's out in Q2. Man, just by a little bit as well. No, but the sprint doesn't affect Sunday's race. Sunday's race is where it would be normally. Basically, where we would have qualification on Saturday, is where the sprint race. Yeah, really, guys. You You said your thing once. You don't have to repeat it 3-4 times in a row. People are getting timeout for spamming chat. It's not fans. It's just a fan who's spamming chat. Impeded Alonso. I'm not sure who impeded Alonso. I'm not sure where that happened. How much did you go out? By like a few centimeters, pretty much. But it was clear from replay that he had gone out. Oh no, Zach, the sprint race is a point earning. There are consequences. It's a point earning race. Reverse. It wouldn't be. If they do that, it would be the reverse grid. It would be from, I think, P12. So P1 would start P12, and P12 would start P1 type scenario. That's how F2 handles the reverse grid setup. I'm not sure. The drivers are not particularly crazy about that reverse grid. Yeah, I didn't expect Sainz to be out of Q3 as well. We're already on Q3. We've got 10 minutes to go. Again, it's very quick. So, Drago, right now, this is not an actual F1 race. Basically, this is just qualification for the Sunday race. This is how we're going to line up the grid. We have three qualification sessions. First, so the slowest 5 are out after Q1. Then we have Q2. The slowest 5 are eliminated, leaving the last 10, the fast 10 basically, to settle for pole. Part of the reason for reverse grid, like for the feature race or sprint race, ultimately is that because these are developmental, we wanted to put our drivers in different positions beyond just their qualifying position. So Bottas does a 125.5 out of, to start off. We will see how things go. We're starting to get times trickling in right now. Norris fastest sector 1. Alonso is done well in sector 2. He's going to be coming to the line in about 10 seconds. Norris fastest sector 2. Here comes Alonso. A few seconds coming to the line now. 3, 4, 25. There's a 125.7. Fastest sector 3. So he goes P1. Norris is on a charge. He's going to take P1, 124.008. Who has gone? Verstappen is on a rush right now, fastest sector 1. Does not improve. I mean, he improves in sector 2, but not fastest sector 2. He's off by a 10th. Oscar comes to the line. He's going to do a 124. He's going to take P1. And then Verstappen's coming to the line. Norris's time has been deleted. Turn 5. Here comes Max coming to the line. He doesn't look like he's behind the curve. He does a 123.778. Oh my God, we're in the 123s now. So here we go. 123.7, 7/10 faster than Oscar. Russell comes in P2. He's 6/10 behind Verstappen. Hamilton next to come on the line. He's about 15 seconds away to finish. 120. Coming to the curb. He looks behind. He's a 124.3. That's going to slot him P2. Clerk coming around. He's about to finish. And he's going to slot into P. Leclerc's going to slot on 124.7, so he's going to be a whole second behind Max. So with 6 minutes left to go, we're cycling in and out of the pits. Right now, Norris is in 10th with no time because his lap time was deleted. Watch him. Here's Charles going by. Oh, Charles, because this is an earlier lap, and I think Max was just. It's not that Max was in a bad spot. It's just he didn't react to going around Max appropriately. So right now, again, we are about maybe 5 minutes left. About 5 minutes left to go. Norris asking if the Ferrari was on a push lap, and his engineers telling him no. Yes, he was, and and apologizing for not telling him. So right now, Lando is the only one who does not have a time on the board. Want to thanks for over 900 likes right now. We've got about 8,380 of you watching right now. Again, this is Q3, and we are under 5 minutes left to go for the Qatar GP qualifying. Again, this is the Racing Tickets YouTube channel, and this is Crash. Again, I am here because it's Friday. Ryan will be back for the race, and the race sprint tomorrow. Following along with Lando right now into that turn 5, and off he goes. Just dips off of the line. Leclerc's last lap was deleted. So is he? Yeah, I think it's a P. So that he's still in P5. Here we go. 1,000 likes. Thank you very much, everyone. You appreciate it. Helps us with the algorithm that you did that. 3:45 to go in the session, and Max is coming back out. Max out to try and put more time on against everyone else. I believe that's Hamilton and Russell. Russell first, then Hamilton second. Lando, it looks like it's Lando is next. Who jinxed Norris? Norris jinxed himself. I mean, like he went off track, man. That's the reason why he has no time. Mercedes going slow through the pits. Not over yet. We've got 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in qualification. So Verstappen's on and out. So everyone except for Hamilton. Let's see who's coming out. That's Russell, and then Hamilton is next. I think Gasly's the next one after that in the pit lane. Two minutes, 15 seconds left to go in this session. We've got cars doing outlaps right now. So what we will see is time will expire, and then pretty much everyone is on an outlap at this point. So time will expire, and then as they finish after they finish crossing the line after time expires, basically going to be their last lap. So this is a moment of quiet before the storm hits. Yeah, no pressure on Lando. No time set. One lap of glory for him at this point. 1 minute left to go. We're watching Norris go on to his flying lap. Pretty much everyone is on flying. As soon as they cross that line, they are on their flying laps. Hamilton, Oscar, Gasly, Norris on that lap. No, Norris is on a flying lap. Just waiting for Gasly and Hamilton to cross the line. Gasly is the last one to need to cross the line. He's still technically on an outlap, and he has crossed. Did Lando just go off the track? So Lando improved in his first sector, but he has not improved in his second sector times. He's about to finish his lap. Max is in the pits. Alonso's finished P3. Norris going to finish P2. 124.074, so almost 0.3 off of Max. Russell's next to be crossing the line, it looks like. Ocon already passed, P8. Russell's going to finish P3. Oscar right now proved in his first sector, but not in his second sector. He's coming to the line right now. He's at 0.4 off. He's going to slot in P4. So Hamilton, Leclerc, Bottas, and Gasly are the four that have. Gasly's going to finish P8. And I think Max is on pole. Yeah, Hamilton in pit. Leclerc's going to be in the pit. Yep, this is it. So Max is taking the pole, 123.778. Norris is in the 124s, 0.296 lower. Next second row is Russell, Piastri. Kevin Alonso, row 3. Row 4 is going to be Leclerc and Gasly, and Ocon Bottas is going to fail the fifth. Oh my God. Lando saying he's a shit sometime. So there we go, everyone. I want to thank everyone who's came. We have over 9,000 of you watching right now. Again, this was the watch along for the quali session for. Again, this is quali for Sunday's race. We'll be back tomorrow for the sprint shootout. That is the quali for the sprint race tomorrow. So Max on pole for Sunday. Norris is on that row, and then Russell and Piastri are row two. So will we get another? No, we won't get another Max sandwich because Piastri will line up behind Norris. But you ask, why do you hate George Russell so much? Why do you hate Russell? Why George? Why George? Why do you hate him? Because he binned in. We'll see you tomorrow for the sprint shootout. Until then, have a good night, have a good day, stay safe, and no need to hate. No reason for it. The wall hates you enough already. All right. See you, race fans. I'll see you tomorrow.